Mighty engines of war pound enemy positions with massive weapons of incalculable power. Lords of the battlefield stride across swaths of burning wreckage and shattered defenses. But someone must hold the ground gained. Someone must defend it. Every yard, every inch must be paid for with the blood of the foot soldier. This is the story of just such an engagement. This is 40K in 40 minutes, Battle in the Shadows. Greetings 40K fans, your host JT McDowell here, and today's battle is a smaller scale conflict set in the shadow of the great war machines of the 41st millennium. Nick himself takes on Tycho the Child of Chaos in what promises to be a glorious battle.
Have you heard the word of chaos? We just want to bring it to you to bring joy and acceptance to all of you and yours.
He has a demon prince with wings, a Lord Discordant on Hellstalker, a group of accursed cultists, legionnaires, a Hellbrute with Multi-Melta, Possessed, 2 Venom Crawlers, an Obliterator, and a Helldrake with Baleflamer.
So, as a Word Bearers player, words are important to me. And I have read this lovely book cover to cover. And right here on the bottom of the cover, it says Chaos Space Marines. And I've looked through this book twice, I can't find any Space Marines. Lots of Legionnaires, lots of Obliterators, lots of Terminators, lots of things that are not Chaos Space Marines. It's very odd, but the word of chaos is good, and yeah.
Chaos is really strong right now. Their new book is hot. Tycho plays them solid, and he is a great general. He's got some really great competitive chops, and I feel like he often gets the best of me. And I'm getting to play something I've always wanted to try but never gotten to do, an all-suit army.
He has Commander Farsight, of course, a commander in an Enforcer battlesuit, 4 squads of Crisis suits, and an XV9 Hazard battlesuit. I'm not sure about the efficacy of these units, however, it's really cool to see nothing but Crisis battlesuits on the table.
With my Tau, I've actually faced Chaos a lot on this channel, and mostly I've won them. So I'm feeling like I might have a good chance.
I'm really only worried about their general. Nick is a fantastic general who knows his Tau backwards and forwards. He is not going to give me an inch.
I got lots of plasma, I've got some fusion, I've got lots of flamers, I've got some missile pods, I've got everything I think I need to take down this Chaos force.
Today we will be playing a Dawn of War style deployment in this Tempest of War matchup. The primary mission is Take and Hold, and players will attempt to hold 1, hold 2, or more objectives than their opponent and score 5 points for satisfying each of those conditions. This episode's sponsor is Deadly Print Studios. Deadly Print are the makers of all the cool 3D effects you see on a lot of our models. From muzzle flashes to psychic shields, they make everything you need to bring your models to life. Whether it's pre-printed or just the STL file so you can print from home, Deadly Print has got you covered. We really like the new Imperial and Chaos Knight specific designs they've come up with, and they have one for every weapon imaginable, including the really cool smokestack effects like on this Knight. Make sure to check them out at deadlyprintstudio.com, and of course, tell them PlayOn sent you.
To set myself up for success, I need to deploy far forward but as defensively as I can. If Tau get the first turn and they get to pump all of their firepower into me, I may have a really hard time getting across the table with enough to take them down. So I found that actually, funnily enough, in Tempest, it's best to deploy off your objectives and walk on. One thing we should note before this game, so you're fully aware, this guy can fly around at 60, stay airborne, and still charge things that have the fly keyword.
Actually, Tycho, Helldrakes can only charge other aircraft when they're airborne. In the old edition, you could move and charge and do all those wonderful things, so that's a very easy mistake to make. We apologize to you guys, we didn't catch it at the time. However, we're gonna let it go and go back to the game because, well, it's all about the fun anyway.
Just so you are also aware,
Yeah.
I can hit you in close combat and I'm not that bad at it.
Oh, with the shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get -1?
No.
You just shoot normally in hand-to-hand combat.
It's like a vehicle.
Ooh.
I only have one more drop, and this is the legendary Farsight himself.
Ooh.
I put nearly half my army in reserves, and we'll see if this was a mistake or not.
Nick is choosing to deploy fairly lightly here, to go with more of a sudden strike from his reserves on turn 2. Nick's put the Hazard Suit in reserve and 2 units of Plasma, Melta, Flamer Crisis Suits as well. The only unit in reserve Tycho has is the Obliterator.
I am feeling very kind of outmatched here, and I do have a lot in reserves.
You do. I'm definitely going to be able to get forward with this.
I'm terrified. Well, Tycho, let's do it.
Let's do it. Good luck, Nick.
All right, first turn.
All right, come on. I want to go first.
I kind of need it.
You do.
Oh!
The gray dice. I got first turn. That is excellent. This means that I can get forward onto those objectives and force Nick to come out and get into the mix with me.
Tempest of War is all about being able to be as mobile as possible to jump out and take objectives where you want. So if I can get those units on objectives where I need, it might be awesome. I am giving up some firepower on the board presently, but hopefully I can weather the storm.
Up to 3 command points for Tycho and 1 for Nick as we start turn 1. Looks like Tycho's going to spend a command point right away to swap out one of his secondaries and redraws into overwhelming firepower. That gives him secure no man's land and investigate sites.
Nick put a lot of units reserves, which I don't have a lot of way to trade at range, so I could have been in trouble if he had all of his firepower all turns. All right, so I have an objective back here, but it's out of line of sight for the cameras. So we're gonna put this objective up here, so it's very obvious where it is.
Looks like Tycho's trying to gain as much board control as he can here, and he set his Helldrake in to be a pain in Nick's backside.
Psychic Shenanigans. My first Psychic Shenanigan will be Warp Time upon my possessed.
Tycho has cast Warp Time to get those possessed to move up and hold on to another objective, and he's cast Skeins of Fate to dish out a 4-up invulnerable save from his Demon Prince.
My Venom Crawler is going to do an action in this movement phase. He is going to start investigating the site of the center of the map.
Let's see if I have anything standing at the end of this.
Okay, so that means I'm going to start my shooting from my
Helldrake?
Helldrake into your Crisis Suits. Really, what I want is no more drones for when the Melta shots come in.
Fair enough.
That's the plan.
So I'm gonna take the first one on one of the marker drones.
And
So
then
you've
form
killed both marker drones, and then I'm gonna start taking them out on the Iridium Armor.
Okay.
The Crisis Suit has now taken 2 wounds of 4.
Yep.
And then, so now I've got 2 left to do. Saved, and saved.
So he's okay.
He's okay.
Not a ton of shooting here. He's managed to kill a couple of drones, but he's really taken some solid board control.
I have no charges to make. I think it's. Oh, I do have a charge to make.
I was really hoping there was no charges here. Please don't.
My Helldrake is going to charge your unit.
Because I have early warning or override on these Crisis Suits.
2 of them?
On 2 of them, I get to use the Overwatch stratagem for free. So I'm going to do Plasma first into Overwatch, firing at the Hell Turkey.
Okay.
So these 2 Plasmas are hitting on 5s. No, however, I am core and within range of Farsight, which means I get to reroll 1s to hit. Still nothing. And then the Plasma that's hitting on a 6. No, well that was my best chance of damaging you. Well, that could have been better. I feel like the Plasma should have done something.
Tycho charging in with a Helldrake. This should be an interesting combat.
Hitting on 2s because I was patted on the head by my Disco Lord.
All right. I'm 2-5. I'm gonna start on the drones on a 4-up invulnerable. Fails. How much damage to do? 2. Kills 1 drone. 'Cause they have 2 wounds each.
Tasty drone.
And the next drone saves it. Last wound on the drone. Fails.
Oh, munchy
You
munchy
killed
drones.
both drones. However, that's all you did. Of course, it's gonna make these guys hit 1+, so they're gonna hit on 4s. No minus. Hey, I did a wound.
So you put me down to 9, please?
Down to 9.
Nothing in the morale phase for Tycho, so we go to scoring. He scored Secure No Man's Land for 5, and a single unit has managed to investigate sites, so that's only going to score him 2. He is discarding Overwhelming Firepower, puts him at 7 total points as we end the first half of turn 1.
My core units, my crisis suits, are still at full health. I think I have a real good chance here to do some damage.
Tycho up to 3 command points and Nick up to 2, and it's time for Nick to draw his secondary objectives. Nick has pulled Extend Battle Lines. He needs to hold his own objective and 1 objective in No Man's Land. Grind them down. He needs to kill more than Tycho does over an entire game turn. And a tempting target. Tycho picks an objective and Nick needs to go get it.
I could sacrifice a unit to go take it, because I can make these guys objective secured, and then boost them up the table to get it.
Do it.
I'm just sacrificing the unit, and it sucks.
Ooh, interesting choices for Nick. Does he throw away a unit here to take an objective and score points? Honestly, I hope not. He needs to hold as much as he can, as Tycho has really hemmed him in, and he won't have units coming in until next turn.
I could just jump on that objective, take it out from under the nose of Tycho, and score me 5 points, but also deny Tycho 5 points in his following turn. 10-point swing is, I don't know. The problem is I am sacrificing that unit. At the beginning of my turn, my command phase, I get to do a bunch of things.
Yes.
The first thing I'm going to do is this Enforcer is going to give this unit of Crisis Suits objective secured. So Farsight is going to use one of his command abilities, Tactical Accumulation, Tactical something or other.
Tactical Tau shenanigans.
Yes, he basically can choose one unit within 9 inches. That unit can fall back, still shoot normally, still charge normally.
Okay.
In addition, I ignore any or all hit modifiers,
Ooh.
which is really nice.
So I'm
going to identify this unit right here.
to do all the shenanigans.
They're going to fall back slightly, just 1 inch back, to still hold the objective, and then be able to shoot you and charge you. So they're there. Now the question becomes, do I do this mad, crazy bomb?
I don't think this move's going to pay off, but hey, he also split fires to victory.
I am a little bit of a risk taker when it comes to gameplay. I love high risk, high reward gameplay. And when it works, it's amazing and cinematic and a lot of fun. When it doesn't, you tend to lose. But it is an incredibly fun and exhilarating way to play. Gonna spend a command point.
Nick is choosing to spend a command point on Dynamic Offensive, a Tau battle tactic stratagem. It's going to let that crisis unit automatically advance 6 and fire with no penalties.
So my second question is, do I abandon this objective to go charge you, which would be tempting?
I gotta tell you, of all the dumb things to do with Possessed, it's charging.
But I have a commander that I love doing that with.
He doesn't have the Onager Gauntlet this time out.
I know, that's true. All right, so I've moved this guy back. He's exactly 3 inches away from his objective. I'm in a crater, so I can give -2. I can also give you a repulsor impact field for an additional -2. So I can make you -4 to charge him. That's the hope here to save his life.
The hope and the dream, is it?
Shooting phase, some marker lights. I've got 2 marker lights here that are both going to fire into this Venom Crawler, I think.
Okay.
Anything for it. I got 1 marker light into the Venom Crawler. I have a chance of wiping you off this objective then. That's the play. If they all go into this and actually kill it, and he kills this, I got it. You think I can't do it, right? You think I can't do it?
Sorry.
First shooting attack that's going to happen is going to be Picasso.
Picasso!
Firing all of his guns into, not split firing. Okay, so first of all, we have a thermoneutronic projector.
Actually, this is a thermoneutronic cheese projector, I think is the actual technical term.
Command reroll for Nick here. He's out of command points, but now turns the 1 into a 5 for number of shots. That's a good spend.
Beast roll. I'm okay.
Well, that sucked.
I thought you were going to wipe out the unit.
I thought I was too.
What else you got?
Hits them all.
Take 1, take 2 damage.
All right, so 1's taken 2 damage so far.
He's down to 1.
He also has 1 plasma shot. It wounds at -4.
And this is a flat 3.
Flat 3 damage.
I don't like that at all. I'm going to spend 1 CP on my hexagrammic ward. I'm not going to bother rolling, and it does 0 damage.
Well, you suck. Farsight right here is also going to shoot a plasma shot into those guys over there. He's got 1 plasma, it's a high intensity.
He hits once.
Wow. Why? And that's a wound at -4.
I'm okay.
Oh, come on! All of these crisis suits here. Got to shoot it all into the Helldrake.
Onto the Helldrake now. Tycho's using Infernal Engine. That's going to make the Helldrake -1 to all damage that it takes.
Shots. So I'm hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Make 1, take 2.
You have 5 wounds left on that Helldrake. Then they're flamers.
I take 2.
All right, you are down to 3 wounds remaining. And then the burst cannons lay into you. I actually hope you survive with 1 wound left. That'd be nice. You're down to 1 wound remaining. Oh, these crisis suits are gonna fire everything. All at these possessed.
Okay.
3s.
I take 1, I lose a guy.
Possessed are tough, man. I pumped a lot of firepower and barely managed to kill 1. I was really expecting more. I'm gonna charge the crisis suits into this beast.
Last command point for 2d3 plus 2. Fatal
Ah!
flavor shots. Let the galaxy burn!
Oh no! So you get 2
8.
full flamer shots. You can wipe out this entire crisis suit unit.
4 wounds at -2.
First one, save both. Second one, ooh,
Oh,
don't
got
save
him!
either. Ooh, ooh.
So I torch your...
However, these guys get in here. It's a gimme charge. Boom, boom. And then Farsight will also charge in.
Whee!
Yeah, he's actually gonna go all the way around to the other side to hopefully save his life in the future. Farsight's gonna fight first in the fight phase. I'm also gonna nominate these crisis suits to get +1 to hits.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Bam.
Slice, dice, puree. That's a 10-point swing. I feel like it might be worth it
Might
for
be
the
worth the
sacrifice of
sacrifice,
that
we'll
unit,
see.
but we'll find out.
They're getting jumped is the problem.
They're getting jumped, yeah. I'm second guessing myself and wondering if it wouldn't have been better to just pull back with everything and wait for my reinforcements to come in.
Neither player has any command points left. Tycho sits at 7 total points. Nick sits at 10 total points, with scoring 2 secondaries this turn as we head into turn 2.
Warp time on my possessed may be really instrumental here. And first turn, they seem to have absorbed a lot of damage. Hexagrammic Ward is wonderful for taking off those big damage hits that would normally drop one of these valuable infantry.
Start at Tycho's second turn, scores 10 primary points and draws 3 new secondaries. He's pulled Battlefield Supremacy, deploy Teleport Homers, and grind them down.
I'm scared. Bring it on, Tycho.
So we
Bring it
both
on.
go up to 1 command point.
I'm banking on that. So these guys are hiding in the woods, so you can't see them, so you can't shoot them, you gotta ignore them. That's how it works.
Excellent.
That's how the game works.
This is perfect. 10 victory point swing, that's not great. His OBSEC crisis suits here, though, have exposed themselves to basically my entire center, and they will not survive. And off we go.
Is this fight getting worse? Has something, you know what, before we do that, I think turn 2, I think the Taunar has blown up this thing.
Hey, you leave Tentacle Boy alone.
Bye, Tentacle Boy.
And I killed the broadside.
Okay, fair enough. Broadside dead.
Pew pew.
All right, movement phase.
Movement phased.
Some really aggressive movement from Tycho here. Do we really expect anything else?
I think I'm going to start shooting things.
I like you skipping the psychic phase.
Psychic is a better phase to do after the movement phase. That's the one I want to do.
Tycho casting Skeins of Fate onto the Disco Lord. That's going to give that Lord Discordant model a 4-up invulnerable save.
And now I'm going to cast a Schmite on your crisis suits.
These ones right here.
Yes. 1.
1 mortal wound. I have 3 wounds remaining.
Legionnaire Smite as well for 2, and 1 suit is down to 1 wound left.
This is the crawler that's hitting on 2s.
Okay, hitting onto these guys here. Got it. Which he fails, and he dies. Why do
I
they
think you
do
have
2
to do
wounds
2 at a
each?
time. Because I'm a venom crawler. It's a
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's an excruciator
I
cannon.
save them both.
Okay.
Next 2, I save them both.
Last 2.
Next 2, I save 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. I've got 2 wounds remaining.
Shooting boss boy with my other cannon. He's hitting on 3.
All right, so I'm going to start taking them on the drones. On a 5 for the drone to save himself. No, first drone dies.
2 more shots.
Second drone lives.
He's okay.
And the last drone shot. No, dies. So both drones are now dead.
Yay, got rid of the drones.
Well, maybe I should have stayed on the drones for those Melta shots. Because you got some Melta shots coming my way, don't you?
Here come the Melta.
I mean, which I'll make. Shield generators on. I'll take it.
So here
Come on.
comes a Bale Flamer.
All right, Bale Flamer.
Into the
Shasso
big boy.
Kickasso can
Yeah.
take it.
Oh, and sorry, if I'm within range, the Melta shot. Yep.
Whoa, 2 go through. How much damage to do?
2 apiece.
So 7, 6. So he's got 5 wounds remaining.
And the Magma Cutter.
Oh, that's the plasma shot. Into this guy?
Yep, it's Melta. Hit.
Yes! Shield generators for the win!
Let's do the important charge first.
All right.
And that is going to be my Possessed into your big man himself. My Possessed can get in here and axe the Tau General. The Ingram chip goes away, and I am in a great spot to nail this game in and bring it home.
So, because the Crater Unit 4.
7.
Yeah, you're in.
Hellbrute, Venom Crawler, Demon Prince, the other Venom Crawler, as well as the Disco Lord, go into the Crisis Suits mid-table. Overkill much?
It's ridiculous! I don't like that laugh.
Okay, Possessed. Possessed. Did you roll well?
Nope!
Oh.
He died by 1 wound.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, Shasso! No! You could have done so much. Why? Why, Dice? Why must you forsake me so? Is there a chance of them surviving? I'm not sure.
I'll just start with the Prince.
Yeah, start with the Prince. If it doesn't kill him, we'll take him off. Okay, 1 at a time on the 4-up invulnerable with the Iridium suit. Saves it. Saves it. Saves it! Oh, he was doing so good! 2 damage kills him. I have no more invulnerable save, and the rest of the shots will kill the other guy. You gotta be really careful when sacrificing a unit because you gotta make sure the trade is worth it. And it's a real big judgment call. I sacrificed almost a quarter of my army to score 10 points in a possible 100-point game.
And a turn, Tycho has scored Battlefield Supremacy for 5, he's scored Deploy Teleport Homers for 5, and he's got 2 kills toward Grind Them Down. It takes him to 27 points to 10 points for Nick, and both players are sitting at a command point as we end Tycho's turn 2.
Tycho managed to not score many points, however, he has killed so much of my army. I have very little left.
Nick's command phase now, and he gains 5 primary points to take him to a total of 15 to Tycho's 27. He's pulled Secure No Man's Land behind enemy lines and Defend Stronghold. He needs to hold his own objective.
I need to be both aggressive and lucky
And tactful.
and take some risks.
take some risks.
Now, I need some help.
Okay.
So we make a call, the Manta comes flying overhead.
Oh gosh,
Drop,
Manta.
drop.
Oh no. So here it comes, Manta drop. This is where my army can get broken. There's gonna be a lot of fusion and a lot of plasma coming in places where I don't want it, usually from behind. And yeah, I'm a little scared here. This is where Nick can turn this around.
We're gonna spend 2 command points now, and this is what I've been saving them for, is for drop zone clear. It means I can reroll all my hit rolls and all my wound rolls. So I'm gonna do drop zone clear on those guys back there, I think. Yep.
Okay.
Those guys back there, they reroll all their hit rolls, all their wound rolls, and I have no command points left. Let's do some shooting. Farsight right here is gonna shoot right into these legionnaires.
Oh, yeah.
Right in front of them.
A few moments later.
He's just distracting them.
Covering
Hey, look
fire
over here.
for himself.
He's covering fire for those guys.
Oh.
Because we're gonna go with those guys right now.
You know what? They're distracted by it. They're like, what happened over there?
So those crisis suits are gonna split fire dramatically.
I see.
They're gonna fire their fusion blasters. So those guys are gonna do fusion blasters into the Venom Crawler. They're gonna do plasma shots into this unit of guys through the windows.
Okay.
and they're also going to do their flamers into these cultists.
Gotcha.
Fire everything. Okay, so plasma first into these guys here. 3 plasma shots.
I make none of them. I ignore the first failure, lose 2 Marines.
3 fusion blasters into this venom crawler.
Tycho again uses Hexagrammatic Ward here for a command point. He's down to 1, and the Venom Crawler is still down to 6 wounds remaining.
Down to 6 wounds on the venom crawler. Now, lastly, those flamers into those cultists back there. Fire everything. What is with these dice? Come on.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Math,
You got 10.
Math says way more than that.
Math says this is perfect.
Math says this is dumb.
10 hits to my poor, poor, innocent mutant cultists.
We all fails.
So saving on 5 for the first of 6 wounds, right?
6 wounds.
Yeah.
4 dead accursed cultists, but I don't think Nick knows that in Tycho's next command phase, he can bring back 3 of the little guys. Man, that's a cool unit.
All right, that was actually really good. That wasn't half bad. They did great. I don't know if it was worth 2 CP, but we'll see. That hazard suit is going to fire all of his Dakabot shots into those cultists as well.
Okay. Starting with my last of the mini guys, he saves on a 6. He does not. He ignores on a 6. He does not.
I'd like to kill these guys.
And now for 5 onto the torments.
Save.
I ignore 2. I lose a torment.
All right, moving on my shooting. I'm going to go into these guys right here. These 2 crisis suits are going to fire everything into these possessed and hopefully kill them. Those possessed have to die. I'm going to risk this unit onto that objective, and if I can get enough firepower on those possessed and they die, this game has a chance. All right, they are re-rolling all their wound rolls. They kind of having a marker light right now because they're in range, and Montcalm gives me reroll 1s to wound, so I'm doing everything I can here, man.
I save them all.
No way! How are you saving on 2s?
Because I am in
cover.
with
Yep,
Space
all right, fine. Let's see if these flamers can do any better. Don't give me 3 1s again.
Of the possessed. I take a wound and down goes a possessed.
Tycho spends his last command point to save his possessed, and no CP less.
Into a 3. He's okay.
This guy just won't die.
He won't die.
All right, plasma shots. It wounds at -4.
Saved.
Are you seeing this? 5 plasmas, 5 flamers, 5 burst cannons, none of it enough to do any wounds to a single possessed. All right, so this whole unit is firing everything into that possessed.
Wow.
Gotta kill it.
Wow.
Except for the 1 flamer that's out of range is gonna fire here. Gourd.
Okay.
And then we'll do all the burst cannons into this unit possessed.
We're fine. Right,
Gotta
you
shoot the
get
flamer
4
for him
flamers.
and 2 plasma. So I gotta finish the flamers.
He's okay.
Can you die? 3 plasma shots into those things. Oh my goodness!
Lucky you're within your guy.
Yes, I'm within range of Farsight, so I can re-roll that. But why? Wound once. I don't have words for this anymore. I don't understand it. Why are my dice doing this? Let's charge Farsight. It's the only glory I have. Farsight's gonna charge those legionaries.
I can do nothing
And
about
it's gonna be amazing unless I roll 2 1s. It's enough.
Yeah.
There we go, I'm within 6. Woo! 5 attacks, hit on 2s.
I lose 4.
Slice, dice. You only have 3 there.
Oh, well, that's the unit.
He killed them all! Farsight has taken the objective.
Nick has discarded Secure No Man's Land, has scored behind enemy lines, and is still waiting on Defend Stronghold. Neither player has any command points left, and we've got a score of 32-20 as Tycho does score, grind them down after the full game turn. 32-20 as we head into turn 3.
Hey, at the beginning of the turn, at least the big guys are doing well. I say this Townar
Oh, excellent.
has blown up that night.
Hey! Kablooey!
Tycho manages 15 more points on primary here. It takes him up to 47 total points. He's pulled no retreat, no surrender. Attempting target, Nick is going to choose a no man's land objective for him to go get and bring it down. Farsight is the actual bring it down target as he has the most wounds on the board.
The final coffin will be the death of Farsight. If I can take him down, take that objective, it's a huge pile of points for me, and I will definitely win this game. My mutants get more mutated.
You get another mutant?
More mutants. I can either get 3 little guys or 1 big guy.
I challenge you, one-on-one, Demon Prince versus Farsight. Don't shoot me or don't fight with anything else, just let's fight. Demon Prince on Farsight, and I will take you out.
This prince has a little bit of honor left in some weird, forgotten corner of his soul. So he's gonna accept Farsight's challenge and see what he's got.
Tycho appears to be completely ignoring the secondary no retreat, no surrender, rather going for the kills instead. How very chaosy of him.
I am going to do some magic.
Okay.
Schmiting of the Farsight. Schmitten. 1.
Farsight is down to 6 wounds remaining.
And the prince will give himself a 4-up invulnerable save. Fails, and actually takes D3 mortals.
Hey, you damaged yourself!
3. I can ignore them on
You
5.
did more damage to yourself in the second phase than you did to me! It's
take 2.
great!
So I am down to 7 because he's got lots of wounds. The magic-ing is over. The shooting commences. My venom crawler is going to fire at your suits and drones in cover there.
First drone! Saves it! Second drone! No, you killed 1 drone.
Yay, killing drones. And I promise not to shoot into...
Are you a filthy
duel?
demon traitor?
I am, but...
You're gonna shoot me anyways?
No.
Oh, that's
I'm
nice
going
of
to
you.
shoot my venom crawler into the same units.
First drone! Dies. Man. Why drones? Alright, and then on to the Iridium Armor. Save both! 2 left to make. Save neither.
Down he goes! I have a Hellbrute, and he can really only see those guys.
5.
8 damage.
You blew him up. He's just gone.
All right, that is the end of the shooting phase. On to the charge phase. We'll start with a venom crawler, crawling around the outside.
To these guys?
Yep.
Okay.
6 should do it. Disco Lord, don't get double 1s.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
The Prince into your.
I'm tempted to Overwatch, but I will not, and I will hold it off for those guys over there.
These guys just wandered out in the open to get shot, didn't they?
Well, you don't have to charge me.
Because they're going to automatically Overwatch.
They are going to automatically Overwatch with 3 Flamers, 3 Plasmas hitting on 5s, and 3 Fusion Blasters hitting on 5s.
The Torments get smart and just stand there,
Not charging.
puking on their toes.
I would love a chance to Overwatch against you.
I know. Not the smart move. Possessed.
Okay, Venom Crawler into this Crisis Suit.
I rolled a 10.
Roll 10.
Disco Lord, because that'll make me happy.
So Disco Lord is trying to kill both these guys.
Yep.
Now, the interesting thing here that you have to realize is if he managed to kill this guy and not this guy, he can hold the objective, he's in range of it, but these 2 can't get in because they are
I'm
not
going to get
infantry.
over there and measure that real carefully. And he's
He
going to kill
is
you
exactly
all.
within 3.
Disco Lord, very angry Disco Lord.
It's on 6s. First guy's dead. You might just kill them both right now.
I'm hoping to.
Yeah, he's dead. Yep.
Possessed.
Nope, you don't get to roll it. I'm taking it off. No, you can't fire me. I quit. These guys are dead. There's no way to survive that. I'm just taking them off. Nope, you're not allowed to roll. You're not allowed to roll.
Oh my god, that's so many wounds.
You've killed everything in my army, almost.
I'm good at that.
So what happens here? The Final Fantasy VII boss theme music starts playing.
I am hitting you on 2s, re-rolling my 1s. I have my claw attack for 8 attacks. 6s explode. And here we go.
I'll do the claws first on a 4-up. All right, so I've taken 2 wounds from the claw, down to 4 wounds with Farsight.
And you got 5 for the swords.
5 wounds to make on a 4-up.
And if you fail 2 of these, you're dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll these one at a time.
Oh,
More
are you?
dramatic.
Are you?
First one, save. Go off to a good start. Second one, Failure.
You're down to 1 wound left.
Down to 1 wound left. Third one, pass. Pass. I need this one to pass to live. Come on. Failure.
That's why you have that command point left.
But I did save a command point. I have 2 failures, which means he's dead. However, I'm spending my command point to reroll one of these.
You need a 4 or higher.
I need a 4 or higher.
This is big. This is big.
Bring it
boy.
Yes! Oh! Yes! Yes!
All right.
He lives!
He lives with 1 wound.
With 1 wound, which means I'm going to strike you back right now.
Okay.
And you only have a 5-up save, not a 4-up save. So
I have a 3-up armor save.
It's not going to matter.
What's your
minus 3. 3 damage apiece at strength 10. Dawn Blade.
Dawn Blade.
Hits them all.
Oh boy. What are we all?
All but 1. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. I could actually kill you.
Possible? Actually. So I save 1. And then Zinch takes off another.
Demon Prince is down to 1 wound as well now. What a battle!
1 wound. We both left with 1 frickin' wound. So close. Thank you for that duel.
It was amazing.
That was amazing.
It's still going.
It's still going.
And you get to fight first.
Actually, I have to shoot you first.
Fine.
Tycho did not manage to score any of his secondary points this turn. However, he's still in the lead, 47-20. Nick still has a chance, albeit a slim one. No more points for Nick, as he doesn't hold any primary objectives, unfortunately, but he's pulled Bring It Down. He needs to kill that Lord Discordant. Overwhelming Firepower. He needs to kill 3 units in shooting. Could have used that on turn 1. And he still has Defense Stronghold.
If those possessed had been dead by now, I could start dealing with some of these other threats. As of right now, I'm still stuck on the first threat. Kill the possessed. And I can't deal with those. What chance do I have with the rest of the army? I can't even kill cultists. The game's pretty much over. I'm gonna try to just get as many points as I can this turn. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 10 inches. I'm gonna advance for D6. I have 1 chance here. I have 1 chance, and it is a slim one. Split fire everything. He's gonna shoot into combat into your Demon Prince. He's already sliced you up, and he just
Sticks a plasma gun in one of the
one of the
wounds,
holes,
and
one of the wounds. On 2s, got them both. Wounds you twice at -4.
Ha!
How did you do that?
Loves it.
And you get to fight first, don't you?
Loves every second of it.
Darn it. And I did fall back, which means I can't shoot you!
Wow, these gray dice, they do love chaos.
Can I trade you, please, sir? Give me some
Here
great
you
dice.
go.
Here you go. Here you go.
Now the chaos taint has moved to you.
Yeah, okay.
Good luck with those.
Well, I failed that. On to the next shooting. I'm going to split fire to victory here. I'm going to fire fusion blasters into this. All the flamers into the cultists. Okay. All the plasma into the Disco Lord. Oh my goodness. Take your great ice back.
I got 2 6s. So he's alive with 2 wounds left. Farthest away though, yeah.
The fusion blaster is going to finish him off.
Oh no.
Hitting on a 3. Hits. Rerolls 1 to wound.
Oh, you're gonna do it on him, not the disco.
Oh, come
do
on!
another one. Torments.
All these guys into here. Fusion blasters. Hit once. And
3 to wound.
good game, sir.
Oh, that was rough. All crisis suits maybe just aren't viable, or maybe Grey Dice are blessed by the Dark Gods, or maybe Chaos Space Marines have finally got the love that they deserve. Either way, your winner of this episode with a final score of 57-30 is Child of Chaos Tycho. Thanks, Nick, for a great showing and boundless enthusiasm, and congratulations to Tycho on his win. Special thanks again to this episode's sponsor, Deadly Prince Studios. Their new night-specific kits look absolutely amazing. I'm a big fan of the Abominant Electro Scourge effect myself, but they have so many cool effects whether you want pre-printed or just the files to print yourself. Deadly Prince Studios has what you need. That's it for us, folks. On behalf of all of us here at PlayOn, thank you for watching. If you enjoy what you've seen, please consider subscribing or joining our Patreon so we can continue to bring you more quality content like this. As always, this is JT McDowell saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grim-dark universe, play on.
Victory is mine.
Well, that didn't work out.
Word bearers are a tide of nasty that if you can't deal with in time is going to roll over you and take the board.
I had fun, and that's all that really matters. Tycho's a great opponent. He always gives me great games. Chaos is tough. Possessed hard. Dead hard. I think I needed more guns.